everyone, welcome back to Slate Secrets YouTube channel. In this video, we are reviewing a 24-inch straight synthetic wig in the color 270, which is like a very light brown. The hair vendor who sent me this wig is Swetcurly. The wig is here, so without further ado, let's check out this wig. So on the bag it says, "The best for you." That's cute. Hopefully the wig lives to what the bag says. Let's find out. This wig, I'ma just save it. I'ma save it. Let's get started. The first topic is shedding, so I'm going to do my usual comb through. Okay, so this wig definitely sheds. We have a shedder on our hands, but again, this is a synthetic wig. So I do expect shedding with synthetic wigs, especially straight synthetic wigs. Tangles. So yes, as I was combing my fingers through this hair, I did feel a little bit of resistance. But as I mentioned, this is a synthetic straight wig, so I do expect shedding and I do expect tangles. So something to know before purchasing this wig. The next topic is smell. This wig doesn't have a smell. This wig does not smell like anything at all. So I'll take it. I will take an odorless wig any day. Any day. The next topic is texture. The texture for this wig feels really nice. It actually feels great. It has this cool to the touch soft sensation. I don't know how to explain it, but the hair feels nice. This is a fairly silky synthetic fiber for sure. And then the density, they gave a lot of hair. I would have to say that the density for this wig is definitely closer to 150. Okay, so the vendor does say that the wig is a 150 density. That's crazy because I guessed it. They definitely nailed it. They gave a good amount of hair for this wig for sure. She is thick. And that's what I was trying not to express when I first took this bad boy out of the bag. She is thick. Homegirl's thick over here. So for density, she's there. Volume, she's also there. Like, the hair moves. The hair is alive. She is not dry. She's not stiff. She got some body to her. She got some smack in her. Okay? And as far as the hair ends look good. The hair ends are not dry. The hair ends for this wig look good. They look good. So kudos to that. The next topic is true to length. This wig is supposed to be 24 inches long. Let's go ahead and double check that. I have the measuring tape placed approximately at the center of the wig, and as the wig is hanging freely, it actually passes the 24 inch mark. It reaches to about the 26 through 27 inches range. This wig is long. Like, I couldn't even get it 100% in the shot. What we can do is measure a cluster of hair to see how long it is. Okay, so from this hair track, it reaches 21 inches. Okay, so this is also 21 inches. So this is the very last track in the back of the wig. It reaches the 21 inch mark. So the tracks for this wig probably is 21 inches long, but since the wig is layered, it might actually be past 24 inches. Either way, she is long. There's no doubt about that. So if we measured the wig just from the back of the wig hanging freely, that definitely reaches the 24 inch mark, which is completely out of the camera shot. So you'll have to take my word for it. Either way, this wig is long. She is long. Okay, long. So we can definitely give her points for being true to length. So let's go ahead and talk about the wig structure. So this is the hairline for the wig. This is facing the wig in the front. So if you turn to the side, so this side would be the left side. And you can see how I'm pulling back the wig. You can see the tracks. You can already see the tracks, right? These are tracks. These black spots you see are tracks. Okay, so it's not a true lace. So the hairline is just pre-plucked, and right behind the hairline, there are tracks. So you have to be careful. Moving on to the other side, same story. If you move the hair too much, the tracks will show, as you can see. And then for the front of the hair, there is a very small section of lace. So the lace is like a U in this area that has lace with hair strands coming directly out of it. Otherwise, it's tracks. So you see here, that's where the tracks start in that U. I am completely dissecting this wig. So you see that? That's the U, right? That's the tracks. So this section is all that they have for parting space. So you have that U where you can make a little parts throughout in this very small section, and then you have lace on the sides going down. So it's kind of designed like if you were to do a weave where you have some leave out. That's basically what that is. So not much hair, but you can part however you want to part in this small section. So that's cool. So let's go ahead and talk about the inner structure of the wig. So here's the front of the wig, and you see that little leave out section in the front for parting, and they give you 2 wig clips in the front of the wig. The cap is netted, so it should be breathable. So we can measure the part. So the part on this wig is about 2.5 inches deep, and then going across is also 2.5 inches. And on the sides where they give you that hairline, they give you about 1 inch of lace with free hair strands along the hairline. So you can actually pre-pluck this wig some more to customize it to your liking, and about 1 inch again for the other side as well. Not bad, not bad. Let's turn to the back of the wig. So this is the back of the wig. They have 1 wig clip at the back of the wig with 2 drawstrings with a handful of belt loops to adjust the cap size. So that's pretty much it for this wig. Let's go ahead and try this wig on. Okay guys, so I have the wig on, and my first impression is I do not like how the wig sits on my head. So for example, once I cut this lace, right, the wig is literally going to sit right here. My hairline kind of starts before it, and pulling this wig forward is not gonna help. I'm not a fan of where this wig sits. Like, they should have put the lace a little bit more forward. Like, the track should have been a little bit further up, because once I cut this lace, this wig is going to look like it's falling off my head. So definitely it fits my head, but it's not big head friendly, if that makes sense. So with the lace on, with the wig sitting like this, I don't feel like I'm going to have a headache. However, they cut the wig short, basically. The wig needs to be a little bit further up. It's not going to look right once I cut the lace. So that's for one. So I do not like the structure of this wig. So it's safe to say I don't like the wig structure. And then the color, I'm not too crazy about the color. Maybe the color will grow on me, but right now I'm not feeling the color. You know, color and I have a love-hate relationship. This color is definitely bold. You will turn heads wearing this wig for sure. The hairline, I don't like the hairline neither. You know, I'm not a fan of the hairline. Definitely needs some more customization. And then this wig, as soon as you put it on, as soon as you move, because it's so much hair, it's synthetic and it's straight, she wants to become a nest. Okay, she wants to knot up. that's not good. Like, look at this. It's not like I've been, you know, I haven't been bobbing my head, you know, and it's like trying to become a nest. Does anyone else hear the sirens going off? Does anyone else see the red flags? I mean, this is the quality of a costume wig, if I'm being honest. You can buy this wig if it's for a costume or cosplay, but for everyday wear, I cannot approve. So overall, I'm rating this wig a 7 out of 10, losing 1 point because she sheds very badly, losing another point because she tangles just as bad as she sheds, and then losing a third point because the wig structure is not there. The wig structure is not good. I do not approve of the wig structure. Throw the whole wig structure away. I mean, throw part of it away, you know, but throw it away. Y'all need to go back to the drawing board for this wig. Change the synthetic fiber for this wig. The cancelon, sometimes sometimes that synthetic fiber is good, sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's trash. It really depends. I don't know if the color of the synthetic wig contributes to the quality. I don't know how they dye synthetic hair with Cancolon and make them for wigs. I have no idea, but back to the drawing board. I'm not surprised because, again, this is a synthetic wig, so I didn't expect top tier quality like human hair. You know, it's synthetic, so synthetic has synthetic characteristics. So that is all for this video. I hope that it was helpful. Give this video a thumbs up and comment down below in the comments if you have any questions. Be sure to subscribe to Slade Secrets YouTube channel for more wig reviews. And until next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye!